Hello everyone, Paul Crummer here. I'm making some comments about buying ammunition at gun shows, and some may ask, well, why even buy ammunition at gun shows? Because online you can certainly find good deals on the most common 45 ACP, 9mm, 223, things like that. All of the common stuff can be found online. You can see the variety of manufacturers and what the shipping costs are. And so for common things, yes, you can look online. You can go to your local sporting goods store or gun shop and you can find something a little bit higher there. But I've noticed that gun shows, besides going there for maybe the firearms and reloading equipment and as entertainment to some extent, you can find good deals there, although admittedly some people will stock up on ammunition from other places and then sell it at a much higher price at a gun show. But I've noticed in recent times that some calibers, like 35 Remington, 6.5 Swedish, is becoming harder and harder to find locally and even online. For example, this is 6.5 by 55 Lapua match, and that would be over $2.60 online. And I got these for considerably less than that, and they're perfectly nice rounds, factory rounds. And I have shot these, and they're quite nice. And again, at a gun show is where I got these. And I want to make some comments about the risks of buying ammunition at a gun show. And it may be obvious to some people, but what I try to do is always look inside the box to make sure everything is there. So Norma for 6.5 Swedish is a very good load, very accurate, high quality ammunition. And so what I do when I buy ammunition is that I want to make sure that they're all there, that also all of the rounds are at the same level and are of the same type. So this is all Norma. And you can even see on the head stamp that it's Norma brass. And even on the primers, there's an NP mark for Norma. So that's what I try to do when I buy ammunition at a gun show. I like to make sure that the brass is all clean, that there aren't any dents, or that there isn't any corrosion. And what you really want to look for is any evidence of a reload. You really don't want to buy reloaded ammunition at a gun show or anywhere because you really don't know what you're getting. Now, I made a mistake recently in getting some of that. I saw that one box of Norma, and I thought I'd get another one, a slightly different loading or a slightly different cartridge, and I made a mistake because I didn't pull it completely out of the box when I looked at it. And later on, I discovered, well, there are 2 rounds missing. But even worse, when you look at it, the rounds, these other 2 rounds here, are quite different. Now, it is Norma brass, but unlike these other rounds, they don't have a Norma primer. I don't know if you can see the NP on the primer or not, but not all Norma primed ammunition has an NP on the primer. And these last 2 anomalous rounds do not. So the question is, are they really Norma factory-loaded rounds? Well, the chances are they are, but I can't be sure. They could be somebody's reloads because even though this is Norma brass, I don't know who loaded these. It's not a Norma primer. So I'm actually going to pull the bullet on these, dump the powder, and reload it myself. So you really just want to avoid reloaded ammunition. You'd like to be sure that everything you get is factory loaded. Now this is very common. I used to shoot a lot of these, and the way they come, they're on the stripper clips, and everything looks fine. This is typical of what you get. But there was a little bit of a surprise when I got to the bottom of the box, because you can see that the last 5 are different. But again, these are actually Norma, and they do have a Norma primer, so they're good. This is factory ammunition, and they're good to shoot. But my point is, you really do need to inspect everything you get. Don't be embarrassed to ask the seller if you can open the box. I even bought some common 9mm rounds from a local sporting goods store, brand new factory manufactured ammunition. When I got home, one of the 50 9mm rounds was sitting about at least 1/8 of an inch lower in the box. And I thought, well, maybe it had just punctured the polyurethane or something. Nope. When I took it out and looked at the other rounds, the bullet was actually seated 1/8 of an inch deeper on a factory round. So for 9mm, having a lower than normal seating depth is a serious condition. You can get overpressure, which could be dangerous. So I did not shoot that round, but I should have asked to open the box. Don't be afraid to ask to open the box and look at what you're buying, because you're the one that's spending your money. Another reason, I reload everything from 38 Special to 44 Magnum and revolvers. For rifles, I reload everything from 222 Remington to 50 BMG, 375 H&H, 416 Rigby. And, I got this good deal on 416 Rigby cases. A lot cheaper than I could get at online. And even 50 BMG brass, that's what, $70 for 50 rounds of 50 BMG. And it's unfired brass. It's Lake City. So you can find good deals at gun shows. Just be wary and look at what you're getting. Look at what you're getting right there when you're talking to the seller, because once you walk away from the seller, once you go out the door, there's no taking anything back. So be careful, and thank you for watching.